Bom dia, tudo bem aí? Quem está por ali? Edu, está por ali? Vocês conseguem me ouvir aí? Por favor, me confirma. Bom, gente, 9h46 da tarde, estou aqui com algumas operações já em andamento, especialmente aqui no EMINI. Vou explicar ela e depois vou voltar para o tudo bem, Léo? Vou voltar para o análise do diário e tudo que a gente faz. E tudo que a gente faz. Mas aqui no EMINI, bem cedo, tipo 8 da manhã, tentei vender no 50% dessa perna, basicamente aqui, e tomei essa reversão em V. Isso aqui acontece somente 5% dos casos, né? Depois ali, fazer o quê? Tomar o stop e aí buscar realmente a bandeira e o movimento projetal dessa perna de alta para cima, que fica aqui, é basicamente como um ave. Então, isso é exatamente o trade que eu estou nesse momento aqui no EMINI. No índice, estou com trade de compra da barra 1, acima da barra 1 com ordem stop 800 pontos padrão aqui. Eu uso 400 pontos com 10 contratos, que é o lote mínimo. E bom, comprei acima da 1, estou esperando o melhor price action, está bem lateral, né, aqui. Mas a boa notícia é que está indo acima da máxima do dia anterior. Então, acima da máxima do dia anterior, estou esperando um pouco mais de aceleração. Ainda está meio lateral aqui nesse sentido, mas pelo diário, já vamos ir para o diário a ver qual é o cenário que a gente pode ter para hoje, tá bom? Aqui eu vou até tentar sair desse trade no EMINI. Porque está bem perto do alvo. Vamos começar a barra a fechar. Nova máxima aqui. Morning. So, let's take a look on the daily chart. So, starting with Mini. Daily chart. What is the scenario that we have? It's uncertain what we have here. So we don't know when it's gonna happen, right? Today we have an inside bar yesterday. So that inside bar is we don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna have buyers below or sellers above, right? What we know is that we have a huge bear bar with no follow through, right? Which is what is telling us this is more a trading range price action rather than a trend price action. So first of all, so we don't have any more a strong trend type bull channel or broad bull channel what you see here. This time we evolved to a trading range. That trading range could lead us to a major trend reversal. Could be, yeah, could lead us to that, but needs more price action, more bears showing up, right? Basically, is that. So here we have a new high in 249 in the daily chart, right? And then 1 and 2 legs down. If we see this is 1, 2 legs down, it goes even further, leg 1, pull back, leg 2, right? So it's go even further. So this 253 is a lack of follow through of the 252. It's a huge bear bar, right? We can say that this is, based on the lack of follow through, this is a climax bar. And you see here that this immediately the second day it was tested the open of that bar. So it's The climatic bar was confirmed during 253. So if we have a follow through of 253 above this bar, so a bull follow through here, even we are close to that high right now. So we're talking about uh, the height of this bar is 5272, right? So we have a breakout over 5272. It means that we have a red bar ignored here. It's an inside bar, and then we might have the test of this high here, 252 at 5308. Basically is that, right? 5308. 5308, something like that, right? So we can have that test there. So breakup of this probably will go here to test this high. Okay, if we have a breakout below this inside bar, this is above here. It says let's see, below 5 to 37 3650, 5 to 3650. Below that level, so we might look for this 5200 test here, closes the bar, right? This area like a target. So we have this huge bar as a trading range limits, let's say that way. So here is low, here is high, so those are the boundaries. So we can trade within that. We are right now kind of in the middle, right? If you see this, so we were here, the close of yesterday, we closed in the middle, right? So that's lowest is here in this third. Below that bar we can find buyers, right? Low here. We can find sellers above that inside bar, above this high. So that's the scenario. So we need to be careful on that. And then if we have a breakup of this low, we also have we could have a wedge here, right here, testing this 239.5167. So that's also a potential target. So we can have one leg, two legs, and then the third legs down, and a wedge double bottom here. Good for a swing up, looking for this high, for example, right? So that's the scenario. Today, I think we need to really see what's going to happen above and below this inside bar. We can get for reversals above and below. So it's really tricky day, I'll say. We'll need to be careful on what is going to happen, or trades on FBO reversals below those bars, probably. Okay. So at the daily chart on Mini, I think. So we really need to look for today for some confirmation, right? So be careful. Well, here, as I say, I'm trading this H2 bull flag. So we see here H1, H2, the second. It could be H1, H2, 2, right? So here. So I'm trading that. So we have one leg of breakout. So we expect second leg up at least, or a spike and channel. So that's my target here, is this MM. This is a big up, big down, big up, right? So and then breakout. So we expect the measure move up of this trading range, right? Let's see. New high, we have a L1 here trigger. We have a L1 here trigger and then new high. So we expect the same behavior until we keep something like this. So you see here, you have an L1 here. This is an L2 and was bought. Right, so let's see if we keep the same behavior here. Bom dia, Igor, tudo bem? So let's take a look on, vamos ver o mini índice no diário e o cenário atual. Então, o mini índice no diário, olha só. Esse aqui é uma linha de tendência, né? A gente pode considerar 47 uma primeira mínima, 60 segunda e uma terceira mínima na 64. Então pode ser uma wedge. Se a gente vê na esquerda, a gente está acima de um ponto de rompimento anterior, que realmente é onde começou a spike. Então dá a impressão de que esse ponto de rompimento está sendo confirmado com a maioria das 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 falhas nesse ponto. Dá para dizer que é uma wedge? Dá. Dá para dizer que temos uma linha de canal. Não sei se wedge, mas uma linha de canal é um bom suporte ali, né? E funciona como suporte nesse caso. Só temos aqui 25% de chances de ser rompida. Um detalhe que eu tenho aqui é que essa perna 1, pullback, perna 2, iria até aqui. Só que até agora não foi. Então, uma das hipóteses que eu tenho, cada vez que não faz perna 1 por perna 2 para um lado, geralmente reverte para o outro, tá? Então, uma das hipóteses que eu sempre considero. Então, essa linha de tendência de baixa, ela temos uma tentativa na 62 de rompimento e tem outra tentativa na 65 de rompimento também que falhou. E agora vamos, a barra 67 é a primeira barra que fecha acima dessa linha de tendência de baixa, fecha acima das mínimas desse trading range aqui, que foi um trading range de muitas barras, tipo 30 barras de trading range, né? E um fechamento acima da linha de tendência de baixa. Então incrementa as possibilidades de um bom rompimento para cima. Em termos de alvos, um follow-through dessa 67, obviamente poderia colocar o mercado temporariamente always in long, né? Digamos, modo sempre comprado, até pelo menos testar essa máxima aqui do trading range 183.350. Então hoje um dia é muito chave nesse sentido para ver o que acontece com essa barra 68. Então, interessante. O imediato alvo, obviamente, são 130.400 aqui, mas temos um micro gap aberto em 131.500. Acho interessante, porque se confirmarem esse rompimento aqui acima dessa barra 67, provavelmente vamos ter uma boa aceleração buscando esse número aqui, 131.500, que é bem factível, 1.800 pontos de onde está nesse momento. Bom, então vamos ver o que acontece. Se falhar acima da máxima do dia anterior, provavelmente vamos ter uma boa correção dentro dessa barra. Pode preencher esse gap aqui, inclusive, tá? E testar aqui esse ponto e voltar a subir, talvez, e fechar como um doji. Então vamos ver o que acontece o dia de hoje. No diário, nos 5 minutos, a gente pode ver os pontos de swings interessantes. Então, os pontos de swing interessantes são digamos, a gente tem o evento de baixa probabilidade de ontem, que começou na barra 15, forte barra de rompimento, de wedge, failed wedge setup. E a barra de 19 fez o que tinha que fazer, o MM dela. E se a gente considerar a perna 1 pullback na 27, perna 2, o dia fechou basicamente testando esse ponto lá, tá? Então o mercado fez o que tinha que fazer, o que os padrões de price action demandam. Então está bem claro. E aí a gente entrou uma tendência primeiro de spike and channel. Se a gente vê spike and channel Canal meio irregular, mas canal fim, né? A gente observa aqui. E o fato, eu estava comprado desde a barra 1, porque eu gostei do fechamento, então coloquei uma ordem limite aqui, no fechamento do dia anterior, comprei e fiquei comprado até a barra sair aqui embaixo dessa barra 53, me violinou aqui na 82, saí, tá? Depois comprei de novo e terminei fazendo mais pontos aqui, mas realmente aqui, depois de fazer essa nova máxima aqui, eu não esperava vir embaixo dessa barra 52, 3, né? Então, veio. E aí me tirou, mas depois aí voltei a entrar aqui em cima 84 e fiz outros pontos mais. Mas, então esse swing aqui, essa área aqui, é uma área de swing, o 128.775, e não por acaso não por acaso é o ponto aqui, 128.730, é o ponto de as mínimas do trading range. Então esse ponto aí a gente precisa observar durante o pregão do dia de hoje. Provavelmente ele vem aqui e volte a subir como um breakout pullback do diário. Então vamos ver. Hoje, o que a gente observa, gap de alta, tá? Gap de alta não muito grande. Então, quando o gap de alta não é muito grande assim e o price action fica meio lateral como está nesse momento, a gente vê uma wedgezinha, 1, 2 e 3 aqui. A gente poderia ter nesse momento na abertura uma correção de duas pernas, com essa wedge top ali. Tá. Como eu sou uma wedge top, eu realmente não vou querer vas fechando embaixo da EMA aqui. Tá? Ou embaixo da barra 1, de fato, vou deixar ali. Tem a EMA aqui, pode fazer o overshoot, já vai abrir para o Vespa. Então vamos esperar. Qual o cenário aqui? Duas pernas para baixo a partir da 11. Então, a 11 funcionada agora ainda poderia fazer duas pernas para baixo. Então vamos ver o que acontece. Bom? Oh, hi Matt, thanks for watching me here. Glad you're here, glad you can make it. Alright, so get back to, yes. So 8.5 points already. I think that is nice. I'm gonna try to exit in the new high. Let's see. So put my exit here. If we can get that, will be enough. It's some. So in the bull hypothesis, we should have buyers at least here. Please don't forget to give the like there. Click like there. That helps a lot. This is on a spike and channel. The channel is not so strong. We see that we don't have a good angle, and you know, sometimes when you have a channel like this, for example, it's a little bit more with a angle. This is kind of more, even more trading range, more sideways rather than, you know, angle, in order that we can show some bull pressure there, right? So, but again, the premise is just will be done when you have a close below this 179 here, for example. That's where your premise is down, so it's gone. So you need to really exit there eventually, or we need to exit there, right? Outside bar, outside bar, inside bar, outside bar, inside bar, IOI. This is a reversal pattern. Bom dia, Dani. Tá sumido, hein? Esse IOI ali, pôs uma wedge, ele tem duas formas de a gente interpretar. Ele é um reversal pattern, mas de quê? Né? Ele é um padrão de reversão, mas do quê? Né? Basicamente, por que essa 12 após uma 11? Né? Por que compradores embaixo da 11? Então, uma vez um IOI, depois uma wedge como essa, na wedge top, interessante observar por que se forma, né? Porque um TTR após uma wedge ali. Será que os vendedores não estão suficientemente fortes como para deslocar o preço mais? Porque aí a gente esperaria aqui nesse ponto mais vendedores do que compradores, tá? E aí o que a gente está conseguindo? Está conseguindo um TTR por enquanto. Então o máximo que os vendedores estão conseguindo fazer é deixar o preço lateral. Não estão conseguindo deslocar o preço. Isso pode levar a uma desistência nas próximas barras, né? Dos vendedores, eventualmente. Porque essa 13 é posicionar, essa aqui, essa L1, essa 14, bate follow through, é disappointing para ele, é um desapontamento, tá? Acima do máximo do dia anterior. Eu acho interessante observar as próximas barras. De novo, gente, isso aqui só pra a gente tá claro, isso aqui não é, a intenção não é dar call nem nada disso, tá? A intenção disso aqui é a gente observar os padrões, aprender um pouco sobre os padrões, como gerenciar, etc. Façam perguntas por gentileza aí, gente, ou comentem. Se eu tô falando uma besteira, por favor, me chama a atenção aí também, tá bom? Todos aqui estamos aprendendo da metodologia de Albrooks. Let's see this. Let's see our, yeah. Wow. We test the close of 180. So some buyers, we see the formation of the bar. We have some buyers there. Not so good at bar 188. I didn't like it. I would expect a more prominent tail here, closing above the half of the bar. It's not good bar this 188 for me that I'm long right now, because we can get a bull bar here and you know, wipe up this 188, but that was not what I was expecting, right? So it's kind of alert. It doesn't mean that you're gonna give up on your trade, but it's an alert that you need to have in mind. We came in from H2 bull flag and breakout, so this is an H1 bull flag here, and a spike and channel. So we can have even two more highs here. This is a one, this is an L1 here. This is an L1. Let me bring this down here. I have to put it in red. Right? So we can consider this L1, 2 here. Right, so this is L1, but this is also L1 because it makes a new high, right? When you make a new high, you restart your count. Coloquei o survey aí, gente. Podem aí botar aí, por favor, para nos divertir. B174 as well as B177 as a spike, or is 177 start of the channel. Yeah, 174 to 177 is the breakout leg. So you have to, this is the breakout leg, right? It's the breakout leg, and then you can expect two outcomes from here. You can say this is a breakout leg, and you can look for leg 1, leg 2 here, right? So you can say that you're gonna look for this leg 1, leg 2 target, because you start to count from the breakout, right? You can get this trading range, this exhaustion up, right? Yes, we consider the entire leg as a spike, and then the channel starts in 180. So this is the spike and channel target for reversals, for example, right? Then you have leg 1, pull back, leg 2, and you can have something like this. Leg 1, oh, come on. You can have something like this. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2 on the channel, pull back here, leg 3. Something like this. Right? Or that's a possible outcome, right? 1, 2, 3, and then reverse down. Okay? The another outcome is you got this great bull bar, and we have another spike looking for this target, for example. This is leg 1, leg 2 target. But it needs a little, now it needs another breakout. So leg 1 is B174. Leg 2.
Target filled.
Oh, and out of that trade, and look at this. It's breaking out again about that flag. Okay, that's the target leg 1, leg 2, and that's the target of the trading range here. So if this bar is breaking out right now, probably we'll go to this target here, right? So we can consider this now on an H2 bull flag again here. We have buyers when we should have buyers, and then we go to the second leg up. Nice, right? All right. So now let's take a look at how it's going. All right. So this is an L2, 15. So we see here it's an L2 being triggered. It's an L2 trigger, testing high of yesterday, could be a breakout pullback, let's see. But if we see here it's kind of wedged to in 1 minute chart. Let's see, take a look. It's kind of, but not so clear. We have a new high here. No, 1 minute is not clear. Let's see what's happened with that bar. Vamos ver o que acontece com essa barra aí 16. Mas isso aqui é uma L2. Se essa barra falhar, obviamente eu vou comprar mais e usar ela como stop. Vou esperar um follow through melhor. Tem pressa não. Alright, here to here I made how many points? We're 10 points or so, 10.50. It's nice trades. Nice trade. We saw that trade with this original stop here. We got a reward of 3 times. More than 3 times, 4 times. 4 times or 3.5 times. 10 points. Yeah. Really nice trade. B176 was a bear bar. So in your opinion, it was still part of the spike and not a pullback leading to the channel? Is this because 166 did not go with a one? Okay. Yeah, that's a good question, Matt. There is a principle on when you're counting legs, that is a proportion, right? So if you see 174, 173, and you see 176, you look at this bar, the size of this bar, 174, even this spike here. So look at the size of the bar, and you see the 176. Proportionally, that couldn't be a pullback because it's too tiny versus the last bars, right? So you look to the left, the last bar are even bigger. So we cannot consider this like a pullback. We can consider it like a pause, but it's not a pullback, right? So we can consider this like a you know, if you are, for example, if you are entering above this bar, you have 101 something there. So you have 101 something there. So it's kind of taking profit for some of the bulls that take, you know, that they position themselves during the flag. But it's not really a pullback, okay? It's not really a pullback. Proportionally speaking, this is a pullback, proportionally speaking. So this is a flag, right? And this is a micro channel, so we have this 176, it's just a pause for the micro channel. If we have bars going below 176, we expect to have buyers below, because this is a micro channel, this is a breakout, so we can even test this high here, you see here, and then goes up. But as I said to you, I took a stop above the 155 early in the morning, and now I don't know how many it was, how many points, let me see. And now I'm green already. I took 6.5 points and then make 10 points on this trade. So right now I'm green. All right, so time for do something else here. Wedge top and couple of legs down. That's what a wedge, the minimum that you can expect after a wedge is 2 legs down. So now we expect trend resumption. Even if we have this breakout pullback here, this is beautiful. A gente tem aqui esse breakout pullback, é muito bonito. E aí, essa barra desse 7, para mim, ela é a mercado. É uma falha por causa da falha dele 2, não por causa do bonito da barra ou feio da barra. Para mim, isso aqui é compra a mercado por causa do contexto todo, não por causa da barra em si. Tá? Como tivemos um breakout pullback, a compra aqui tem que ter essa a 16 como stop, porque ali perde a premissa que você está buscando, que é retomada da tendência acima da máxima do dia anterior. Tá? O que a gente pode esperar aqui? Pode ser uma boa pergunta, né? A gente tem aqui uma wedge, continuação do dia anterior. Então a gente pode continuar no canal. Primeira coisa, nesse canal. O que acontece ali nesse canal? Vou fazer o canal diferente. Esse canal assim. E pode ser um canal assim também. Deixa eu fazer o canal assim. Esse por enquanto eu vou fazer como canal. Esse rompimento aqui poderia levar a fazer um measure move off de toda essa, em teoria, lateralidade para cima como alvo, né? Então vamos colocar esse alvo desse 130.344 para observar. Bom, well, now we're close to the opening of New York, right? So let me do something here because we're gonna open New York and we're gonna get more volatility. So vou estender meu stop aqui para estar preparado para a abertura em Nova York. Tá? Let's see how the graphic looks like on the regular 10 hours. So we are here. This is yesterday, right? Right now we are in the 5 to 71. Remember that I say the 5 to 72 is the high of yesterday here. So right now we're gonna open close to here, right? So what's happening? What I told you is that we could have sellers above the high of yesterday. If we look into the daily chart, this high here, we can have sellers here, right? So we need to be very careful, and we're gonna go open with a opening gap. So what we could find here, so what is the options that we have? We can even enter in a kind of signal bar, selling signal bar here, if we have it, right? We can even wait for a L2 pattern to go short, right? Or we can even try, if we have a bull bar here, closing above the high of yesterday, we can even try to buy that bar and see if we have follow through. This is an inside bar, the entire yesterday, right? An inside bar. So if trigger, we can have the test of this high here, right? So we have this high here, and then we can go even to test this point here, 5308, right? So we have all this space, and if we have a good close above this side, one immediate target will be that inside bar moving up, right? Or even all the trading range, up like this. Good. Guess what? This goes there, right? So market is not doing things by aleatory, right? So by random, it's going there again, right? So we'll see. Let's see what is gonna happen with this bar one. We ready to go there? A 18 fechou muito boa, mas a 19 abertura em Nova York pode ser a máxima do dia até. Então, vamos ver como que ela fecha. Tô falando 130 mil, que é um ponto sempre psicológico, né? 130k. Ponto interessante. Fechamentos acima dos 130k tende a acelerar, na minha opinião. Então vamos ver o que acontece aqui. Já o índice está com uma subida de 0,75% já, né? Então quase 1%.
Good morning, my friend.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Tudo bem, Rony?
Tranquilo. Como que o senhor vai?
Tudo bem. Tô no YouTube, tá mostrando a tela.
Ah, tô live no YouTube, ok.
Olá, Pablo. Sim, né? Máximo semanal da semana passada, correto? Bom, 130K sempre é uma referência, né? O que a gente tem aqui? Agora, se não falhando de novo, a gente observa aqui claramente como falha no 1 minuto. Vê se nos 5 minutos não dá para ver, claro, né? Mas aqui no minuto vê que a gente testou aqui, ó, 130 mil. Está falhando ali na barra 94. É uma boa barra de sinal no 1 minuto falhando nesse ponto. Então, qual o perigo que a gente tem aqui? Que basicamente essa barra de sinal pode ser o início de uma forte correção de baixa. Né? Então, vamos ver como que ela vai fechar, dependendo de como fechar. Let me tell you, no. This is a good signal bar to get short. I'll short there. Right, so looking, stop above that bar. We can look for the low, the another side of the inside bar. The first target here is the close of yesterday, this opening gap. So we can get short in bar 1 and looking for this target here. This is an FBO trade, so you can consider this like an FBO. It's part of the hypothesis that I have to get some sellers above high of yesterday. This high for yesterday, right? Now we're aligned, so we have, what happened is that before the opening, before bar 1 form, the high for yesterday is this one, but they change it later. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen with that bar. What I have 8 points raise here, which is something normal. Let's see what's happened with bar 2. I don't like bar 9, eu não gostei da barra desse 9, definitivamente. Então eu vou pular fora. Pulei fora. Vou esperar mais price action. E vamos dar uma olhada. Vamos dar uma olhada no mini. See here in the daily chart, it's testing this high here. So we might have some buyers, some sellers there. Right, so let's see. The good news is that this is a decision point. So, what is a decision point? We are in a resistance, right? So, if we break out one up, it means that we can reverse, and that was the question that Matt makes. Made some. I don't know if what's in the private, Matt, that you made it, but or in the recaps or channel that we have in the Discord. But Matt was wondering where are you reversing, or was somebody else that made that question? So this is a kind of example when we can have that strategy. For example, we are in the major resistance here, right? This high. So bar 1 is a good signal bar closing in the slope. So you can take that as an FBO trade, right? And then you can decide, well, if it goes above 1 and close above 1, then it means that we're going to have a breakout or more chances of breakout of this trading range, right? So you can even set the hypothesis that in case of to have a close above B1, then I'm gonna reverse or belong there, for example. So this is how the decision point works. So it needs to go down or probably will go up, right? Bar 2 went to test the opening of the day and got some seller there. So if this bar close below the midpoint, we're gonna have more sellers getting in, probably. Tail above, not enough, I would say, for disappointing sellers. But let's see what is gonna be the next part. So this could means that we can have an even breakout mode pattern at the beginning of the day for the next parts. So no follow through, sellers in the close of B1. So it's early indicator that we might have a TTR or something like that, a bull mode, breakout mode, before to have a definition of the market. So let's wait a little bit more. Lateral aqui no índice, né? Mas eu tô gostando dessa 21, baixo da 20, tá bem baixo. Essa falha aqui nesse close é interessante para vender, né? Vamos deixar nossa caixinha de Pandora aqui. Vou deixar aqui. Acho que isso é abaixo da 20 é uma boa indicação de onde poderia ir, né? Isso aqui teria 500 pontos. Tá salgado isso aqui. Vou vender limite aqui. Acho que tem uma melhor retorno. Seria uns top de uns 300 pontos. Considerando o TTR, acho que estaria vendendo melhor do que vender aqui embaixo. Poderia falhar aí, eventualmente. All right, sellers are eager. We're gonna close a good V3. Better if we close below 2. Good close. So we have a good chance to have follow through of these 3. We have the close of yesterday close, so we might test this before anything else, right? So far it's a micro channel, but not so good. It's two overlapping. B3 is a breakout of B2, which is good. It's kind of displacing the price below low, which is good. So it's showing interest of sellers in this area, resistance. So resistance is being confirmed so far. That's the first conclusion that we have for these 3 bars. It could still be in a bond, but these 3 increase the chances that we can have a good follow through bear. Right? So we might have now buyers trying to exit in the close of 2, for example. So it's a good stop above 1 so far. O 21 falhou, não tinha que falhar na 18, né? Close a 18. 22, espero que seja uma outra falha aqui. Fechou acima da metade, não o melhor fechamento que eu gostaria. Mas estamos no TTR definitivamente, né? Então espero essa 22 pelo menos testar a parte inferior do TTR. Se ela fechar acima dos 130k, então para mim não é o que eu espero, né? Então seria um rompimento desse TTR aqui, aí já daria para pensar em fazer outro tipo de trade. Tudo certo, Rafa, e você? Bom dia. Tô projetando pelo YouTube, tá?
Bom dia, tudo bem e você? Ah, beleza.
Buen día, buen día.
Buen día, Mauro, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, bien, bien.
Oh, target almost down. Target down, 9 points so far. So I'll wait to see how that bar is gonna close. But for me, it's enough, 9, 10 points. Let's see how that bar is gonna close. Another thing is that we have just one leg down. So could we have a second leg down? I think that we could. So we have a good chance of second leg, at least a sideways second leg. So let's wait for more price action. I'll stay and trade. Mini-Índice continua falhando no 130k aqui, ó. De novo, dá para ver aqui de novo, outra falha aqui no 130k, segunda falha ali. Então a gente realmente pode considerar esse ponto ali como uma boa resistência nesse momento. Fechamentos acima da 22, aí sim, para mim, perde a premissa que eu estou buscando aqui no FBO. Tá? Então, por enquanto, inclusive o stop aqui não é nenhuma loucura. Então vou colocar aqui porque estou com mais de 180 pontos, eu posso usar 400, estou tranquilo. Tá mostrando alguma pressão bull, tá? Então pode ser que rompa 130k, pode ser, mas por enquanto está tendo alguns vendedores ali. Então vamos ver se os vendedores conseguem deslocar o preço mais, mas por enquanto os bulls estão ganhando a batalha, né? Nos 15 minutos a gente observa uma falha de leão aqui somente, mais lateral, bem lateral. Então está no mercado bem lateral, confuso. Quando o mercado está confuso, realmente confusão é lateralidade. Então isso que a gente está vendo até agora, né? O maior fechamento foi a 22, tá? Por enquanto, o maior fechamento do dia, tá? Então isso também é relevante. O que aqui nos diz o EMINI? Tá. One thing that we always need to evaluate when we are trading and make the management is your risk, right? So this is your initial risk here. Well, this is my initial risk, and then we have this leg, just one leg. So this one leg, it gives you the edge to have a second leg. So you have 60% chance to have a second leg. We are in a trading range. Usually trading range is move along in 2 legs, 2-3 legs. So even in a context of trading range, we have the edge of the second leg down, right? We have that. So what is gonna happen, we don't know. Is it gonna make the pullback here in the 3 and then go down? We don't know if it's gonna be sideways. We don't know yet, but we have the ledge. So we can keep the stop there. The recommendation is not to move the stop until you have clarity about where the second leg should start, right? And then you can decide how to trade based on that. So we try to break up above. That's high. It's not the high of yesterday. We also try to break up about high of yesterday. A couple of highs, couple of major resistance here, right? When it's happening and we are in a trading range, we try to break out another limit, the lower limit here, 35, right? That's the low of yesterday. But then we have another limit of this trading range here, right? So it could go here even to the red line here. Okay, but we have better chance to test the low of yesterday. That's why my exit is there. Okay. So you can say B4 could be a climax. It's in the middle of everything, right? So if you're in the middle of the trading range, you expect some taking profit price action here. So you expect bull bars here. Why? Because you're scalping, you have this close of yesterday like as a target, you might have taking profit price action. And what's happening if not? What's happening if there is no taking profit here? it means that the bears are looking for another TP area, and this will not the area. So we might have acceleration below if we close that fight, a good bear bar breaking out before, for example, like this. Have a tail below, but it's a breakout of this four. So this is not what is expected from a taking profit area in the middle of trading range, right? So what we could have is probably this bar could goes up 5, above 5, and then fail and continue for the second leg down. That's the best scenario, or the scenario that we can have here, right? So let's see. Inside bar no mini-índice, né? Falhando de novo no 130k. Então esse inside bar ele é 1 aqui, ó, 19. Esse aqui é uma L2, de novo, se fosse acionada, né? Então, por que não vender embaixo dela? Vender embaixo dela, L2, gosto. Vender embaixo dela. E aí, stop é aqui. Eu vou fechar, buscar fechamento do gap de abertura como alvo. E eu acho que só. Buscar esse alvo aí. Estou na compra desde a 16. A 16 é uma boa compra. Eu comprei o close da 17 também, Nico. Tá? Mas aí quando eu vi a 19, eu desisti da compra. Tá? Caí fora. Matthew make a question here about, have you considered using 2 contracts so you can let your runners run while still taking profit and not give back gains? Wondering your thoughts on this. And I learned so 1 contract is plenty. I think that 1 contract is enough for what I'm doing, just learning the market behavior so far. Of course, when you understand the market and you have the behavior map out and you know how to do, you can add more. We were in Brooks speech this Saturday with here in Brazil, in São Paulo, and he was telling that. So you need to really understand how the market behaves in every situation, in every context, right? Once you build that knowledge, it will help you to build confidence and on trade management. And with that confidence, you will be able to establish or set your better strategy in terms of risk management and in terms of trading strategy for the day, including what is the size for your position, right? So once you have that confidence, you can set a different strategy. What I'm doing right now, people can see that during my lives and while I'm sharing the screen, is I'm using EMINI, just 1 mini, and adding in on with micros. That's what I'm doing. So the ruling that you mentioned, I usually do with Bicros, but always adding in when we have a strong trend, just only that. So in the sense to try to leverage a little bit more a strong trend using also 1 minute chart or things like that. So that's my strategy so far. In the future we can even switch and make an adjustment to use more than 1 mini, but for now that's what I'm doing. Okay. I have a question here that I'm putting in the chat. Good morning, Eddie. I took profit at 10 points. Do you think the probability of this trade was more than 40% to take profit at 1R? It depends where 1R is. So if you consider that B1 is a good signal bar, you can use that as a stop. Your probability to get that 1R is 60% or more. As you have a magnet here, so you are in a trading range, the 1R is in the middle of the trading range, you have 60% chance to get that 101. So it's a high probability trade below 1. And also considering what are the chances that you have to break out a trading range, just 20% of the times. If you make the inverse, it's also true. So what are the chances of fail the breakout of a trading range? Is about 80%. It doesn't mean that it's gonna go or roll over down to the another lower limit, but at least you have a chance that it's gonna fail in the next 5 bars, right? That's good. So I took the 1 and I have a chance to exit in the break even, right? B6 is a inside bar, but it's still no profit taking here in this area. So we're even approaching the lower third of this trading range, right? So we are in the lower third of this trading range. So we should have buyers here, this lower third, right? This FBO is, is calling the attention of the buyers at this point. So let's see. Uau, nobody tell me, nadie me falou que isso estava acontecendo aqui, né? Falha dele 2, gente, né? Então eu vou sair acima dessa 22. Pode ser um triângulo também, tá? Mas vamos ver o que acontece aqui nos 130k. De novo. Boa sequência de barras de 1 minuto, né? Parece saudável, de fato, pelos pullbacks que tem aí internos, tá? Parece bem saudável. Esperar a barra fechar. Esse é o tema de não estar fazendo vários ativos ao mesmo tempo, porque talvez vindo a 24 eu teria tirado pelo menos 5 contratos, né? Mas vamos lá, testando 130. Boa barra, gente. Então é assim. Eu vou colocar minha stop assim. É uma barra para virar acima dela, né? Efetivamente. Eu vou colocar minha stop ali. Vou colocar minha entrada também ali. Cadê? Tá? Então o ponto D no retorno. Esse ponto ali acima dos 130k. Se falhar a barra, então estaríamos bem. Pegou alguma das ordens, não sei porquê. Isso é estranho isso aí. Estranho. B7 went above the inside bar and failed. So this is an H1 fail so far. Let's see how this 8 will close, but I will bet that it's gonna close bear, good bear bar here. Alright, so modify my stop here, breakout, pull back here, confirm it. Here, okay. Breakout, pull back confirmado aqui embaixo. E aí a gente tem esse rompimento acima do 130k. Acima essa linha de tendência, acima do TTR. Então, essa é uma excelente barra de compra. 25 fechando praticamente na máxima. Então, é um bom trade esse buscar esse rompimento ali. Temos que estar cientes desse micro gap aqui que está deixando. Vamos ver. 24 seria o início do rompimento, então o stop poderia estar ali, mas você pode colocar também embaixo desse 6 e ficaria também bem. De fato, a premissa perdida embaixo da 24. Fato. This is some tricky. Not good bar 8. Another FBO, 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 FBO. 3 FBO, consecutive FBO. Of course, buyers are not so present even low in the third, in the lower third here. But there is 3 consecutive FBO. When it happens, sometimes we have more. The next bar is a bull bar or something, or a contrary bar. So I expect now a bull bar here. Right? If not, then we're gonna get a climax bar trying to test this low of yesterday. So in any bar like this, like 4, probably exit if we have something close to low of yesterday. Ok, gente, acho que teremos um dia tendência bom no índice, né? Vamos ver onde que a gente poderia ir no diário. Estou chegando no algo no 130, mais 131, 380, 131, 400. 131, 400 aqui. Vamos buscar esse alvo ali. Alvo 1 aqui, mínimo alvo, né? Deixa o micro gap aberto. Tá deixando essa excelente barra 26 acima do ponto de rompimento. Um gapão enorme. Acima do 130k. Mesmo a barra 26 por si só é uma boa entrada. O tema aqui é o seguinte, estamos num canal de alta. Se ele romper acima desse canal, que tem 25% de chances de acontecer, a gente entraria num evento de baixa probabilidade, mais um. Tá? Então, ali, tende a acelerar. Em baixa probabilidade, coloca o mercado buy the close. Né? Então, momento de aplicar a técnica de sair em barras grandes e comprar com ordem stop acima de barras ou no close das barras. Vamos ver se a gente entra nesse cenário de modo sempre comprado após uma baixa probabilidade. Um minuto a gente observa, teve uma primeira tentativa. We have a first tentative to test 1 minute moving average. And this is the first tentative that this bar is going up, closing above moving average. So I think that we will have this bar being sold, and we're gonna get this line here somewhere. So we still have an opportunity to go here to this line as per still needs to have another leg, 1 leg, 2 leg. Probably this is gonna be the 3rd leg now. It's a good bar 9, right? The trend is that we can have sellers above that bar. Let's see. This is an H2, right? You see how to close the, okay. Tail on top, but we still are in a micro channel. So we have a micro channel right now. First bar going down, we expect to have buyers. Precisamos ter, talvez vamos ter compradores embaixo de barras. E essa 28 vai ser muito chave, né? Vamos ver como ela fecha. Se ela fechar forte, então a gente poderia colocar o mercado realmente em um mercado de um evento de baixa probabilidade, né? One thing regarding proportion, legs proportion, Mata, we were talking about. I don't know if Maris is online there. Look at this. This is one leg, and then we can say, well, 7 is the start of the second leg. But look at the proportion of this leg. So we can expect to have an even more deeper pullback and start the second leg like in the 50% or so, and then consider that like a second leg start. So let's see, if we have here, for example, this 9, 10, we have a 10, a signal bar here. This could be the second leg start, right? And this will be just one leg based on proportion, and then second leg down, right? So that's why it's important to always really define what will be, proportionally speaking, the second leg down. For example, this right now, you see where we consider this like a one leg here. We're in the 30% or so, right, of this leg. This is a little bit more small pullback, right? So we see it's a spike and a small pullback. This could be the L1 for a second leg. Let's see how it's gonna close. For me, this trend to be L1. boa barra 28, mas com cavelo acima, né? Mas uma boa barra, realmente. Ainda não rompeu nada, tá acima da máxima do dia. Vou passar aqui porque esse seria um ponto bem interessante para a gente observar. Tá deixando outro microgap aqui que é muito importante, esse microgap acima do bolinha, dos 130 mil. Ó, tá? Esse microgap aí tende a ser revisitado. Por enquanto não vou comprar mais, vou esperar mais. Vou esperar mais um bom follow through. Esse follow through não gostei, mas um follow through ok. Depois desse cabelo aqui, desse pavio, o follow through na 28 é interessante. No melhor de todos, mais interessante. Tá? Vamos ver se ele tende a acelerar aqui. Dois microgaps abertos, bem interessantes. Yes, Matt, it's gonna be on YouTube there. You can see the final. I'm gonna close in 40 minutes or so. Okay. So this is an L1, we're just waiting for trigger that. We have some buyers in the close of 8. Interesting. So we can move or even or stop above 10. But let's wait that, it's better to get if it gets triggered first. When it gets triggered, then you move your stop above 10. So then you have this. Look at this. This is strong trend. You can make this one here like this. The one like two. Guess where it goes? Here. So if triggered, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna keep my stop there and move my exit down here to get the second leg down. Let's see. It's not, probably I'll wait more bars. We have this micro gap here open. I'll say even this Saturday he remembered us that when you have two micro gaps open, that's the best scenario to consider that we have a good pressure, right? So this time we don't have two, we have just one, right? But we have a small pullback so far. So if trigger this 19 will be an L1 bear flag so far. Let's see. Inside bar It's not good, but you know, if trigger will be the L1, but look what I'm gonna do. I'm close my trade, right? Take to 10 points of profit, and I'm gonna set my entry for the second leg down here. It's better to ensure, right? I'm gonna set my stop above that flag. Let's see. Here we go. Stop there. And then I'm gonna look for this target. So it's a second trade. Let's see. But that was the bar that I was expecting, testing the logo yesterday. This is a climax bar, I think, but it's going below. So we have the target here of also that of yesterday another boundary. So let's see. But now it's more 10 more points. I made 10 points here, and now we're more 10 more points with that huge bear bar. So let's see. It's a good bar to exit to, right? So really nice bar to exit. So close of the final target, like one, like two. Take a out, get out. So nice trade with a bar that looks climatic. So it could be a breakout also, but you know, it's you have more risk than you can. Oh, and get it the leg one, leg two target here. It's beautiful trade. That's the kind of trade that we're looking for always, right? Weekly, no, let's say no exposure, easy. Then this pull back there, right? So let me mark this just to have it clear here. This is like one, like two targets here. B10, very nice. And now we have a good breakout, very nice breakout. What we're gonna do, you're gonna sit there and cry because you didn't get it on your exit before? No, just wait for your flag. So let's get a flag. We have an L1 bear flag. We can even wait as L2 bear flag or something like that. This is a breakout point here. Now this, for example, this measure move, we can even do it by to below, right? So we can make this measure move down here if we have a breakout. This is something like this, 5200. We go to the, we try to see here, we have 5200 here, like a target, so it makes sense too. Look at that. Market is doing things that we can anticipate. So from the beginning, I told that we might have sellers here, we might have buyers below. So below this low, we need to be careful. But if not, if we have a strong trend, then we can go to 52,000, 5200, easily there. So this area, we can test that. We have even a gap there, right? Look at this. We have even a gap there. This is a magnet. So let's try to explore that. Really two nice trade, more than 10 points each one. And then let's see how we are. Oh, look at this. Now it is failing again. So this is a surprise. Alright, so let's see how that bar 31 will close. Como vai fechar essa barra 31, né? Mas ao parecer isso aqui falhou, definitivamente. Se eu consigo voltar no 130k, pelo menos para sair com menos perda aí. Não tem mais micro gaps. Estamos em... Tem um canalzinho aqui de alta ainda, né? Um canalzinho aqui de alta ainda, algo assim. Está falhando ali na EMA, está falhando na EMA, está falhando na EMA. Vamos ver se ele consegue falhar também ali na EMA, mas está um pouquinho... Isso aqui não era esperado essa barra 30, definitivamente. Talvez acompanhando o exterior, alguma notícia, alguma coisa. 11h30 da manhã essa barra, né? barra 31, uma barra de falha. Eu vou colocar meu stop embaixo dela, não gostei. E embaixo dela realmente, para mim, pode até falhar embaixo dela, mas realmente não é isso que não era o que eu esperava. 12 grandes barras, o motivo suficiente para sair de um trade no que eu estou nesse momento alto. Então não vou permitir ele aí embaixo de 31, não. Barra 13 é uma boa barra de breakout. Como que ela está com um stop muito amplo, não seria bom a gente pegar com um mini. I'm gonna switch to micros for trading this because the risk is too high, right? So I'll try to switch to micros here. So I'll sell 3. Oh, I don't have my. Five 200, Alex, I think. 5200 is a measure move down of all the whole trading range. This is a breakout bar eventually, so we can use that bar as a stop. If it fails, it's gonna fail, of course, right? So that's what we. So this I'm trading with micros because the risk is too high to take for me a trade with minis. You see here the risk is 16 points. So with micros, with 3 micros, I can make 20 points stop. That's why I'm using micros this time. Let's see. If this goes here and try to make a breakout, pull back within the low of yesterday, then we can add more micros here to complete 5, for example, or something. Right? I'll put this here. Tomei outro stop aqui no índice, realmente o índice está bem complicado já hoje. Vamos ver que talvez vai acompanhar agora o EMINI, né? Vamos ver. Would it would be a good idea to wait for a good support. Let me put this on. Yeah. Would be a good idea to wait for a good support to start buying with better risk reward since it has a good probability to be climax and testing the trading range low. Yes, always we need to wait for testing a good support resistance, and we not only that. That's what I always recommend to have a signal bar. Because why is a signal bar or is necessary when it's testing one of those points? It's because it's kind of confirming that is a good support resistance. It doesn't mean, if you have a lot of yesterday, um, just to be a lot of yesterday, you cannot consider a good support. A good support is a support that is tested and the price has a reaction over that. For example, if you have this lot of yesterday and you see that 20, this bar, 13, 12, closing in slow, right? And then you see, well, it was a test of the low of yesterday, but nothing happens. There were not buyers there, so it's not a support. So support is when you have a reaction in that point. So that's basically the thing. You see, market isn't breaking out and then it's accelerating down, right? So see that? So I enter here with just smallest size as our recommends, right? Because the raise is bigger, 16 point until the breakout bar, right? So that's the way that we can have a better risk management, right? So sometimes you get into that bar like below 12, for example, and sometimes you got you got a reversal then and you have a huge stop. You took a huge stop there, right? Since that we have a news or something, because both of the products are really kind of correlated in the sell-off. So now we have both in a bear mode, in a always in short mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. All of them closing in slows, right? And think that we sell bar one, right? So we keep it. We were able to get 40 points or so, right? But that's okay. So we need to work with premises. So got 20 points until more than 20 points until light up the low yesterday, and I have more than 14 points right now. 5,200 is the target for this. Let's see. I'll sell a little bit here again with the lower size possible, in order that we can, for example, in this test here, I would like to sell more here in this test, here in the dos 130 mil, gostaria de vender mais. Por enquanto eu vou vender aqui esse close, mas venderia um pouco mais aqui em cima, né? Segunda perna vamos ter. Pode ser até lateral, mas vamos ter. Então, embaixo da mínima do dia anterior, tudo pode ser possível ali. So Alex, I think that, if we go back to the daily chart, we have this close that might be tested, and with this kind of bars, we can expect even to have a new low. We have one, two, we can have a third leg down here, testing 5167. But at least I'll say that this bear wants to give that price test this close. As this is a climatic bar, we might have buyers in 200, right? That's what I'm expecting. So the bears driving the market to test this close and then get there some buyers or taking profit at the end of the day. So that could happen in that area. It's a good area to get some buys there. Market totally always in short right now. Yeah, to get long on after this, you really need to have a trading range somewhere in a support, the next support, in order that you can really try to buy something. But we are in the bar 16. We can we can have that by end of the day probably. But the way that it is today, so far, we can expect now after this breakout, we can expect a spike and channel, and then spike and channel, then perhaps some taking profit end of the year, end of the day activity. So no, I don't expect some um, more buyers, just only by the close of the day. For now, looking for 5200 here, looking for this here, this point. We might have some sellers in the daily chart trapped out and try to exit there. We get the exact point in the daily. In the daily chart, the exact point is this close, right? So we're close 197.25. So 5200 is feasible to head there. Follow through fifth bar is not a climax bar. We still have more room. So let's see. We have here a low. Yeah. We have a low here, and we have also here. This line is a magnet. It's a gap that we have. Right. So this gap is a good target too. I'll mark that gap here. 201. That's a good target too. So I mark it here. What do you think is gonna happen with that bull bar that is forming right now? Exactly. So this is a huge sell-off. Let's see how it's going in 1 minute chart. All right, look at this. It's 10 points here, almost 10 points in this, in that pullback, and then we have 6.75 points here. Daily support for March 1. Daily support for March 1. Let me take a look on that chart. All right. Yeah, we could go there to 15129. Yes, if we are in trading range right now, that's one of the hypotheses. That's why they put it. Stick this line here, because now this could be a trading range. So this third leg down could go here, not today, but at least in a couple of days or even this week. Could go here to test in a wedge, and then we will have a wedge double bottom in a breakout point. This will be a good long, for example, to get there. Yeah, that's a good point, Chuck. 6 minutes to go. I'm gonna close probably 6 minutes or so, but let's see if we can get that target, and then we can close the live. A good 17, but still FPO 16, FPO 17. Let's see, 18 is a good opening range. The first hours, so 618 is always a reference for our books, because it could be an indicator. By bar 18, you have the high or the low of the day already defined in 80% of the times. So let's see 18 what it's telling us. Yeah, sometimes sometimes we got freeze, right? Seeing that breakout, it's a low probability event. But when we have a low probability event, you can get a small size of your position and then manage the risk, right? So we have a bigger risk, but then we have a better probability. For example, bar 13 is a breakout bar, right? So what is the probability to make 101 1x of this bar? High. So you can enter there and make 101 of that bar. Bar 14, what is the probability to have 101 of that bar? High. So you enter below, stop above, you manage the reach and make 101. Right. And then what is the probability now to have a second leg down? High, because you have six consecutive bear bars. Right. First time that it tries to go up, I know a bear bar is you're gonna have more sellers than buyers. So, and then we can have a second leg down like we have here, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 5, four bars, consecutive bars, and then the first time that tries to go up above fails, right? And then we have that sell-off, but it's a lower probability event. That's the first leg, I'll say, and then we can wait for a pullback and re-enter. Let's say where 1 minute chart. I'm trying to look in the 1 minute chart to see if we have a test here, and then we can add in this test. Let's see. Sell more there. Ten points 10 points there, so expect some sellers there. Let's see. Huge bar, right? So then we expect that bar being uh being bought, right? So I'm gonna put my stop there. If we don't have buyers there, sellers there, here, it might implies that we will have more deeper pullback. So I don't like that. So expect that bar being sold, right? A huge bar. It's this surprise bar for me. I wouldn't expect that bar so big. It's bar 18. Then we can sell again, higher in case of your premise is not filled at this time, right? So what we can expect now is the following. This is a huge bar, reversing 1, 2, 3 closes, right? We might have sellers, as we are having right now, right? Trying to reverse all this bar down. We have a sell-off, so it's normal to have this kind of bar being sold completely. But if you are a scalper, for example, and you're trying to sell this bar and fading that I will do that as I did, right? Fading that bar, you're taking profit is in the opening of that bar. So we'll look for that. But we also could have like one, like two targets. So you have a good probability to have a new low here eventually, right? So that's what we could expect to. So what kind of bar we would like to have here? Um, Bear bar, signal bar, good signal bar to start, second leg down. That's what we're looking here. I'm not looking here for a bull bar, right? That's what I'm looking here. So what we need to take a look is this, for example, where it's gonna fail again. So if you're a seller and you see a bar like this, you sell more above that bar, right? And if you are disappointed, you're gonna get out here in the 50%. So at least this bar is gonna be at the 50%. Let's see. If the bar closes below 50%, I'll keep my trade. If the bar fails in the 50%, I'll exit. If the bar don't go to the 50%, I'll exit too. Not a good bar and out. Um, well, I think that for now I'll close. Let me see how was my performance today. You have good trades. This is my performance today, mini. We have how many trades? 8 trades. Wow, it's depending on the int. We have 75% of profitable trades and profit factor of 4.34. So swings are live, people. So I lose 2 trades, things, right? Yeah, 2 losing trades. And when we see the performance ratio, we got a gross profit of 54 points and 15 points of loss. That's the question we need to ensure always, right? So good results for the day. I'll close my day. I don't know if I'm gonna close my day, but for now I'm gonna take a take a rest, get some lunch, and get back in the afternoon. Thank you very much, and see you the next time. Thank you.